Good evening, James Smart from Mathare constituency here at the St. Teresa's Girls School along Juja Road, of course, in Mathare constituency. This is the constituency tallying center. You're right. I'm in the lovely company of Leon Lidigu, who writes for our paper, The Daily Nation. Leon, good evening. Thank you for joining us as well.
Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed, we had that earlier on discussion on an issue raised by one of the contestants here for the legislator's seat, Billian Ojiwa from the United Democratic Alliance. And there were claims of rigging, and even the officers of the IEBC here actually saying that indeed there were some tampered ballot boxes. What was that all about?
So at around 5, there were concerns from agents of Billian Ojiwa that there were some ballot papers and some ballot boxes, that is 21 ballot boxes belonging to governors, presidential aspirants, and to MCAs. Who had been tampered, the seals were broken.
Okay.
And I contacted Mr. Billian Ojiwa, who also added that some of the ballot papers that had been stamped were not the same number of ballot papers that had been previously recorded the previous day. So we followed up and contacted the returning officer, who actually confirmed that it was a case they're handling it. At the moment, they are currently talking to 2 presiding officers who they are holding, and they're holding them because they need to do more investigations. So she went on and requested that where they allow them to tally, then they put them aside at the back end, so that they can revisit the issue and try to solve it.
Absolutely. Of course, important to note that those particular ballot boxes and those particular presiding officers will be dealt with later on. But as going on, it seems some of the presiding officers seated around us are already asleep. So this is an activity ideally that will go on long into the evening. Is that right? Yeah,
indeed, because there's a lot of fatigue and human errors happen as well, and people have had a long day, and there's still so many ballot boxes to tally, so that we get to know exactly what the figures look like. So this is a process that might go on even until tomorrow by let's say 10 a.m. And that is the real situation on the ground.
Absolutely, and important even for the viewer at home to get to understand that as it stands right now, here at the Mathare constituency tallying center, nothing really is happening. Why? Because the IBC officials, the returning officer, keeps saying that she has an issue with her laptop here at Mathare St. Teresa's Girls School, and we will continue keeping tabs. Of course, this is one of those constituencies where you have the contest really heated up. Of course, you have Billian Ojiwa of the United Democratic Alliance having brought in Kevin Kioko Bahati of the Jubilee Party, as well as incumbent Antonio Luoch. Of course, these are the 3 major names that have constantly come up, even when we listen to the numbers and the votes, James Smart, that continue to come in.
Yes, and also to add on, sources have indicated to us that the OCS is busy following up on the officers who had been told to go to check on the ballot boxes that had been tampered with. So I think there's investigations going, so we shall be following that up for you as well.
Absolutely. James Smart, as for now, just want to bounce it back to you in studio for the conversation that you continue to have in studio. But as of now, here at this St. Teresa's Girls School in the Mathare constituency, nothing just of now going on. We are waiting on the returning officer, beg your pardon, to make her stand right behind us and continue just announcing the situation on hand. Polling is this is still the place to keep your eye on as far as the 17 constituencies of county number 47, Nairobi County, are concerned. But for now, back to you, James Smart. I'll be around town all across.
All right. Brian Mushiri will be around town. I'm not sure.
That's very loud and clear.
What he means by that, but no, to clarify, he'll be around town.